What is going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. So as y'all read from the title, we're going to be starting on the trunk setup for the TSX. I just recently left Home Depot. I had to go grab 2 plywoods, 2x2s for the place where we're going to put the actual compressors and stuff like that, where the wheel weld is at. So I went and bought those real quick to actually make the placements and everything before we start with the top part. So I'm gonna explain to y'all when I get to the house. I'm currently heading over right now. I'm gonna take everything out, the base. I gotta move the amp rack up a little bit, disconnect everything, so we have more placements, not placement, space to work. So once I get to the house, I'm gonna update you guys. So give me a second. All right, guys. So I was telling y'all, I gotta remove the amp rack. I gotta move it up here so I can have space back there. I'm gonna end up removing the base, taking everything out the trunk so it can be all empty. I gotta disconnect the battery and lift that up, and we're gonna reveal the mess that's under there. I'm pretty sure y'all seen it before. So I gotta disconnect the compressors, I gotta disconnect the management. I gotta jack the car up front, because I'm pretty sure once I disconnect the management, the lines is gonna lose all air up front. So I don't want the fenders to mess up, so I want to put the jack under so it doesn't drop. The back, I'm not too worried about it because the car already airs out all the way to the floor, so I'm not really too worried about it. So let me get a little quick time lapse of me taking everything out the trunk and getting everything ready. All right, guys, so y'all seen, took everything out. I gotta take those up. I gotta disconnect the battery from everywhere. I gotta move that up. Most likely I'm just gonna move this up right here and just tape those wires up. But as for right now, let me just move that up. I moved everything out. Let me show y'all. Everything's out the way. I moved the amp rack up there. Took the board that we had here. So what I have it planned, I'm gonna disconnect. I'll mount the compressors out real quick. I'm gonna move the compressor to the side. I'm gonna put the management up there. I gotta tape the lines so I know which one goes to which side of the car. And then after that, I'm most likely gonna cut this off, or I might just put another piece of wood here so it could be at the same level, so when I put the board, it's kind of even out, if y'all get what I mean. So let me disconnect this stuff real quick and we'll go from there. So I have everything out the way. I've marked down all the lines. I disconnected the compressors. I disconnected the management, moved everything to the side. So this is what we got right now. So I moved everything out the way. I moved that out the way. And remember I told you I went to go deep and I got a 2x2. So this is gonna be the base. Basically, give me a second. So I most likely gotta give a round cut around the edges here, because from here the long ways actually fits. So most likely, let me just give these cuts real quick as long as it falls on in there. So give me a second, let me get this cuts out the way. Alright, guys, so we built the box. Well, we haven't built it, I just got it situated and placed exactly where everything's gonna go. So this is what we got. Right, so we're gonna be throwing this line through here. I gotta make the holes in the bottom. Those little dots basically place is for the airlines. I just marked it right here with the very middle. But this is what we got right now. Just gotta drill the hose. That's it. little update. So we built the box. I got all the holes and everything ran. I made all the holes and everything where let me just show y'all. So the box is already built. All right. This is how we're gonna have it. I actually gotta have something to put this up a little bit, but for now it's gonna do. So we did a little hole here just to be able to route the lines, and then we got the holes down here, and then we got the holes down there for the air lines. So I actually gotta move everything now because I gotta put this back where it was had it before, disconnect all those wires, and start throwing the lines, feeding the lines in. But before I could do any of that, I had to actually bolt up the actual woods together because I haven't bolted it up. I was just mocking it up for now. But now since I already got the placements and I already know exactly where I want to put everything, I'm gonna start bolting up everything. So let me update y'all once I get everything bolted up and it's ready to connect. So it's actually getting late. I gotta pick up the wife, so that's a wrap for today's video. So I'm gonna make this a two-part. The next video is gonna be basically finishing everything up and doing the top part of the trunk. But for now, we got basically the trunk part with the first start towards the trunk setup done. So I'm currently right now organizing all the wires and stuff like that, connecting the compressors and stuff. I gotta actually cut the lines shorter so it can fit flush, and I gotta fix all that wiring for now. But since like I said, I gotta go pick up the wife, I'm gonna end up doing that next video. So don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and I'm gonna catch you on the next one.